Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. Today is the 9th of May 2021. It's a Sunday afternoon, and I believe in the US and in some other parts of the world it's Mother's Day. We had Mother's Day last week. So, welcome to my channel. How are you doing today? If you are having Mother's Day today, happy Mother's Day to you. Otherwise, happy Sunday to you. We are working on our Flowerpot Bestie. Here's her adorable little face. There. Maybe you can see it better that way. Let me try and get some light there without knocking over everything. Okay. I have turned it sideways because it is a large canvas. So I turned it sideways. Some of it is hanging over that way. And this is the top part. So we're working our way toward the top. Excuse me. Never fails. I'm working over here on the edge. And as usual, you can't see me. So let me try and make some adjustments. So I'm working right here. Is this better for you? I hope so. I do apologize for moving the camera. It's a beautiful sunny day here today. We're having very nice temperatures. So hubby's in the village planting the vegetable seedlings. You know, the little baby plants that we had growing here. So there's no more left in the window over here. Everything is out in the garden where it's supposed to be. Okay. Let me see. What we're going to do is to get another tray out because we have run into what is called confetti. So let's find the symbol T. It's a mixture of the symbol 2 dots and the symbol T, and the symbol T was upside down, the label to it. So let's do a little checkerboarding. Did we do checkerboarding together yet? Isn't she absolutely adorable? I think so. That's my opinion, and I'm not going to change. It's a wonderful canvas to work on. Yes, folks, I still have the other one. And this is the 2 dots pattern, and this is the capital T. This is how you work from 2 trays with 2 different colors. And there's another 2 dots right there. And then I am not checkerboarding on purpose. This is what the pattern calls for. So this is what we're doing. And this is 2 dots. And this is T. What I'm going to do is put this here so I know the difference. Hello, you don't belong there. Why are you there? There we go. Actually, if you don't want to use your multiplacer, if you're doing like color blocking or things like that, this checkerboard format is excellent way to do it. But like I said, the pattern calls for this, and it is two different colors. But like on the top, I have a whole bunch of the same color block pattern. That's a good way to show you how to checkerboard it. But it's basically the same idea as we're doing over here. Now I put down about 30 drills. Wrong. Yes, folks. And there's two dots, and we have wonderful motorcycles. Yep. Spring is here, summer's here, motorcycles are out in the street. They make more noise than the big trucks, but then we're used to it by now. Actually, different shades of the same color brings out more of the design. This is a good size canvas. It's not too big, but big enough to bring out the details. And this is exactly what we want. And I do think this black on the outside does highlight the pattern very well. I presume if this was cross stitching, that would be back stitching. I don't know much about cross stitching. I do apologize. But I cannot know everything. Although some people seem to think that I know everything. Well, I don't. And I don't have to. So I don't. No, I'm not being uppity. I'm just stating facts, you know. Well, you remember last week we went out on an outing. That was my Mother's Day present with hubby. Very rare occasion we get to spend a day together. And the weather was absolutely perfect. So we really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the little video we made. It was a great experience to walk through an old castle. Just remember, people lived there thousands of years ago. And they are restoring it as much as possible because there are very strict laws. I apologize. There are very strict laws as to the restoration of these old buildings or historical remnants. You need to use the same materials if possible as the original was built from. Now, obviously, in those days, they used whatever was available. Now, the majority of the castles in the beginning was wood, because that's what was available. Hungary was, very good forest, fresh water. This is why the nomads decided to make this their home. There were 7 tribes that formed Hungary. In Pannonhalma, in the valley, because of the good fishing, hunting, forest, it was very important to be near fresh water. And of course, hunting and fishing was important as far as staying alive. In the beginning, the Hungarian tribes did not do agriculture. They were nomad people on horseback, and they supplied their food from hunting, fishing, foraging, what have you. There are natural seasoning plants that they use for cooking, excuse me, such as wild garlic and wild onion leaves, things like that to flavor their food. I don't know if they had salt. I know that paprika was introduced by the Ottomans. Um, well, of course, we had, the Romans. There are still Roman and Turkish baths because Hungary has a good collection of mineral springs that come from the ground, that hot water. And they use that for bathing and medicinal purposes, and they still do to this day. And our hot water spa that's located in my city that I live in now should be open by June. That means if you have your certificate that you are immune, I have it. They have not sent hubbies yet, although he was already inoculated, So they should have sent that. I did send an email to the government office that's handling it that we need that document even to travel to Austria, that's right across the border, right next door, shall we say, to us, because we live very close to the Austrian border. Now, the city, Sopron, that you saw us walking around in, used to belong to Austria. It was an Austro-Hungarian empire. And then they asked Sir Chopron which country do they wish to belong to, when the Austro-Hungarian Empire broke up. And they chose to remain Hungarian. So this city was named as the most honorable city. And yes, the fire tower that we were visiting, that you saw, was a actual working fire lookout. Now you have to remember many of these buildings were made out of wood, and the roof were like thatched roofs, you know. And of course, well, they had fireplaces to cook on. I mean, there was no gas, or I don't know if there was oil, whatever. I don't know these things. But anyway, there was an open fireplace. And if a spark would hit in a dry season and would be unfortunate enough to land on the roof, it could cause a very serious burn down of the city. There was even a movie about that, about, the capital of Hungary burning down. And of course, with the river we have here, the river Raba, it used to flood. So there was plenty of things to look out for, not to mention unwelcome, visitors, that wanted to take over this tiny little country. So I thought it was very interesting. Hobby thought it was very interesting. He is from Egypt, so he loves these historical buildings and things like that. This is his profession, ancient history. And he absolutely adores things like this. Well, actually, so do I. We have the same interests, and we're both crazy about nature and, water, walks, forests. I do apologize. I still say I have an allergy to the camera. Do you think there's such a thing? The psychological reaction? Oh, Lord. My mind wanders sometimes into very strange territories. Let me tell you, folks. I know you've noticed it, I know. Okay, come on. You can get off the floor. You can stop, yelling, screaming, and laughing. I can see what you're doing. Seriously, folks. Why is there a gap? Oh, we need a drill there. There we go. Now there's no gap. Good thing it didn't scream like, put a drill there, woman. Okay, we put a drill there. Let's not get upset about this. Really enjoyable canvas. I am so happy. Yes, I'm still working on the difficult one. What can I say? I need to do a review of it, and it will not be one of those, all of those pink and wonderful reviews, because I'm having a great deal of problem with it. A very simple reason of the symbols. That's all. Otherwise, it's a beautiful canvas. Everything is perfect, but you can't see the symbols. And you need to see the symbols in order to do it. Well, of course, I'm doing it. I mean, I don't give up, You know me by now. I have magnifying glass and light pad and another light pad and you name it. I have all the help because I need all the help I can get. But what I'm doing is I'm taking turns between the very difficult canvas and this one. This is pure joy. And this is why we do our diamond painting, for the joy of it and the beauty that we see unfolding under our hands, You go along, look at this adorable little face over here that we've already made. The little cute cheeks and there's a little nose and her mouth. She's got these long eyelashes. Absolutely adorable. What color are you? I don't know. What color are you? Shall we have musical? No, we should not have. All right. I stopped. Don't think I can't hear you screaming and yelling over there behind the camera. I'm behaving, sort of. Folks, this is as good as I get. I actually remembered the date today, Give me credit. Yes, I would like a hand of applause, whatever. The lady remembered the date without looking at the calendar. Yeah, I think it's fantastic. Maybe it's because I had proper sleep last night. I don't sleep enough. I mean, when I'll be studying all night long, I hear this conjugation of the English words and then the Hungarian pronunciation, the proper pronunciation of Hungarian words, and I'm like, oh, Lord, yes, dear. And then he goes, does it bother you, dear, that I'm studying? Oh, no, dear. Why would it bother me? Just because I had this weird notion that during the night I would like to sleep, Yes, I do have weird habits like that. Once in a while I want to sleep. I know, that habit is hard to break. Working on it. Anyway, little baby was swinging on the kitchen table. He's not even 2 years yet. He's 1 year and he's 18 months. Yep, I think 18 months old. Yes, the little darling figured out how to climb. And then he kicked out the chair, and then he was swinging from the edge of the table, giving me a heart attack like, oh, he's gonna knock out the few teeth that he has, he's gonna bust his head open, etc., etc., etc. Nothing happened to him, he's fine. What can I tell you? Kids don't understand the word fear. Okay, and we need one of this right there in the middle. And one over there, and another there. And then we need the capital T. Twins. This is the only, well, I would not call it rubbish because there's nothing wrong with them. This the only thing that I had was twins. Like 2 drills that were not separated when they came off of the computer, I presume. Okay. Well, the background tends to be a little bit boring, but hey folks, you gotta do the background too. Actually, I wanted to get the face done yesterday because once I get the face done, the canvas seems to come to life. Don't you agree? I need a 4 right there. Come on, guys, line up. Okay. Keep on having to shake, shake, shake them. That's a 4 going right up there. And next to it. Now that we have learned how to use our multiplacer, let's make good use of it. And then we need to go across like that. There's still the 2 colors here. Oops. Now let's not get pushy. Now you're being messy. Look at that. Seriously. 1, 2. Looks much better, see? And then there's 1 there, 1 there, and a capital V in between them. And we have more checkerboarding on the top, but this time with a different color and the capital T. On the bottom is the 2 dots and the capital T. So I guess the dominant color will be the capital T. Okay. If that's what it wants us to put down, that's what we put down. Preferably straight, but if not, we'll straighten it out. There we go. Let's get in where you belong. There. Hubby put up the ceiling fan yesterday. I was under the impression that he's going to get electrocuted or he's going to knock out the electricity in the whole apartment house, but he managed to put it up just fine. So far, it's still in the ceiling, hasn't fallen down, so I guess he put it up the right way. The things you can learn on YouTube, you would be amazed, let me tell you. Anything you need to learn, there must be a video on YouTube for it. I like to watch tutorials also, even if I can't pronounce it. That's where I learned to diamond paint also, and to make amigurumi, crochet, little animals, and make baby sweater, baby blanket. I learned Tunisian crochet. First time I saw the Tunisian crochet hook, I was like, what the heck? You know, it's one of those long ones. But actually, it was much easier than doing regular crochet, and the blankets turned out perfect. So that was no problem. Just follow the instructions line by line, and then it comes out the way it's supposed to be. Well, at least close to it, let me put it that way, because mine never looks the same way as it does on the picture. Yes, thank you. I love your motorcycle. Yeah. I would like to put a muffler on it or something, you know. The louder it is, the more they love it. There. And that's another 4-1 right across there. Right there. I'm shaking the brains out of these drills because they don't want to line up. They don't want to stay lined up. I don't know why. Don't ask me that. I don't know. Okay. Very good. And let's put these over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I need a 4. That will do. And there's 3 capital T's there. And then we'll go up there. Good. Okay. 3 there. Oh, good. Now they're going to wash the street with disinfectant. So we're going to have chlorine fumes all over the place. Well, at least this much I have to say with the situation. I have never seen the streets so clean. The many years that I have lived here, they are keeping their finger on the situation. Considering this is a small city, I think they're doing a very good job. We don't really have much of a problem here. Everybody had a little poke in the arm. There's no shortage of anything here, which is amazing. I think these people, that provide food and everything else for them, for us, did a magnificent job during this whole mess. We never had a shortage of anything, nothing that you can think of, which I think is amazing, considering all the border shutdowns and everything else. Yep, that's sticky there, don't put it there, okay. Yes. I have a tendency to either put myself or put things in the sticky place. Oh, we have a twin, see? And I have no place to put it, so I'm going to have to separate these twins. Sorry about that, folks. I know, I broke up a family. Oh, come on, stop laughing. That's the wrong color. You don't put it there. Thank you. Actually, you can see it better that I put it in the wrong color. And believe me, I took up enough drills today. I don't want to take up any more. I mistook 2 dot symbol for a straight symbol. And I had to take them all up. Are you enjoying the blasted motorcycles? Because I'm not. And that's through a closed window. Can you imagine what it's like if you're outside and they go by you? There's plenty of places around outside of the city that you can ride your motorcycle in. I mean, it's all fields and, roads and what have you. Oh, I don't know why they insist on doing it through the city, but anyway, they like to go through the city in a motorcycle. Then we have some foreign ones on the motorcycle that are touring. They're the ones all covered in black, you know the kind. They have all sort of safety gear and what have you. Now they have brought in laws where they must wear proper safety gear on the bicycles and on the motorcycles. Because it's one thing if they have an accident and they can be patched up, but there was horrible accidents where, they had head injuries. And that's a difficult situation. So now they must wear proper safety features while riding a motorcycle or the bicycle. Even for children, they make special, those safety helmets for bicycles and reflector jackets because sometimes they cannot be seen properly on the street. We do have lighting on the roads outside also, but actually the light hits too late for the car to stop. And there have been many accidents of bikers being run over by cars, so now they must wear reflective gear. So you must be seen. And of course the fashion color is black, and during the night it's impossible to see what's on the road until you're practically on top of them, So I do think there was a good safety regulation. So for a little bit, we're going to go with one color. And I will put it in a bigger tray. This will be the capital T. We're going to go up toward the top, and then we will be checkerboarding again. Yes, I know I dumped it. You don't have to yell and tell me. I know I dumped it. I picked it up. You happy now? So we're just going to go right up toward the top with our wonderful multiplacer. Once in a while I make a straight line. Usually it's once in a while. I'm trying, folks, I'm trying. I think I have improved over the months. Oop, you're being messy. My lines now vaguely resemble a straight one, which is an improvement, in my opinion. As I said, this is a large canvas. Now, why did you do that? Okay, let me just fill in these gaps right there. Oh, the wonderful motorcycle rider is coming back. He must have went around the block. Yes, I would love to push him off of there. Sorry, but he's being just totally aggravating. And I do apologize. There's nothing I can do about them, you know. It's a free country. We have democracy. Yes, folks. There is democracy in Hungary. They can be as crazy as they want to be. Until the policeman comes and gives them a fine. And then they have a big mouth because it's a democracy. And they go home, they tell mommy and daddy that they got a fine, and then they get a good whapping on their bottom because it's a democracy. Yes, this is hungry, folks. You need a sense of humor and a touch of sarcasm. Both work. I'm serious. You thought I was joking. Took me 3 years to clear out the problem with T-Mobile and Telecom. But we got it straightened out. I mean, the end result is what counts, right? All right. Good thing they don't want a review about the new laptop. Now we're fine. You know, I got it figured out. But the first day I was not thrilled with it. Absolutely not. Now it's fine. It's like when you get a new phone, you know, and your telephone is smarter than you were. Yeah, that's me. this? There. Well, now, first of all, you don't want to come down, and then you're upside down. This won't do, you know. There. Yeah, let's cooperate over here. And those are capital T symbols. Yes. So refreshing to have a canvas that you have no problem with. Except for the fact when you dump drills, you know, and then you have to pick them up. Yep. That's what tweezers are for. Some people use tweezers to put down drills. I'm not apt at that. I've tried it, but I'm like, just put it down there. Wow, look at that. I did it. So you just pick up the drill with the tweezer and you put it down there. You pick up another drill, I have no idea why. And you put it in there, and then you can already straighten it out, and you don't have to even wax the tweezer. But I can't pick up the drills with it because I'm clumsy like that. Yeah. Okay, let's straighten out these guys. Thank you. And 1, 2, 3, and 1 up there. There. I thank you for spending time with me this afternoon. Have a wonderful Mother's Day to those that are celebrating. To the rest of you, have a beautiful spring day. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay safe. Please hit the like and the subscribe button, and I will see you tomorrow afternoon. Bye for now. Bye. Mwah.